I believe in Jesus Christ.
The point is not the Judaism. The point is that other religions have other values.
Yeah, and who's to say that those are right?
No one's right. No one's saying that. You're saying that yours is right, and we're saying.
So prove me wrong then. Prove that Islam's correct.
No. The burden of proof is on you because you are claiming that yours is the
Go
best.
for it. I do apologetics. What question? You want to talk about Islam? Which one? Let's go.
It isn't about a specific.
They bring up things, and then when I fire it back, it's like it's not a religion.
Because you. Keep bringing up like slavery or like other examples of immoral things.
Yeah.
What is your, because you are claiming, you are making the statement, what is your grounds of saying that a bunch of cells have the same value as an actual human being?
Great question. Because the Bible says, Jeremiah 1:5.
I don't care about Bible. That's your religion, your business.
So,
I don't care about
So
it.
do you see though?
Morally,
okay, let me ask you a question. Are you atheist? Where's your belief coming from? Agnostic, atheist, it's got to come from somewhere.
Agnosticism is not a system of belief. It's just.
So where are your beliefs coming from? Secularism? Where? They come from somewhere.
Okay, I guess yes.
So I'm not gonna. You can hold that belief, but you can't tell me that my belief of the Bible's wrong.
I can say that your beliefs are your business, and you cannot enforce it on other people because that is your belief.
Are you not forcing your belief on me right now?
No, I'm not forcing you to get abortions.
Yeah, but you're telling me what I'm saying and thinking is wrong. I don't want to hear the Bible. You are forcing your belief. You see that? And she can walk on by. I'm not forcing on anybody. You guys have the free will to walk on by.
It's not.
Welcome to Canada. God bless. We have freedom of religion and expression. You guys act like we're in China. I can say whatever I want to say. If you guys don't agree, walk on by. There's no gun to your head.
Actually, it was your claim that I'm forcing my opinions on you by having a discussion, whereas you were the person who started the discussion. Well, so if anyone's forcing anything, it's you by starting this conversation.
Yeah. Well, the only reason I brought that up is because you said, I don't want to hear about the Bible, you know.
Yeah, because I don't.
Well, that's fine.
It's not a valuable argument because it's your belief and it's made up by a dude lived thousands of years ago. Like, that's none of my business.
Yeah. We can touch on that. That's a different topic. So what's the answer to the question? So I'll give you secular and biblical. I'll give you biblical and then secular because you don't want to talk about Bible. But as a Christian, like, this is important, right? So the Bible says, Jeremiah 1:5. No. Just let me answer it, and I'll talk to.
But it's not.
Lady, just give me. Of course, it's relevant.
Why would you assume my gender?
Oh goodness! Welcome to 2024, guys. What a world we live in. So the Bible says, Jeremiah 1:5, that God knew you while He formed you in the womb. So that's where it comes through biblically. Scientifically, if you Google right now, when does life begin scientifically, it will say fertilization. Life is what I'm valuing. I don't care the stage of development, whether it's a fetus, a grandma, a child. Okay. There's my answer.
Morally, we are.
Where are your morals coming from as an agnostic? Where are you getting morally?
I value not causing harm and not bringing pain into the world.
So you think all harm is bad?
If they outweigh something, yes, you might cause harm to one thing and then...
So harm is objectively wrong? So
it's as a collective, yes. Cumulatively, if one harm is done, it's not taking away any harm on the other side, yes, it's bad.
So what? Okay, well, I'll give you an example, right? If I'm defending myself and I have to harm this individual because he's threatening my life.
That's literally what I just said.
So is that good or bad?
Cumulatively, the harm that was going to happen if you wouldn't have caused the other harm, it would have been more. Like, you would have been dead or something. That was the situation, right? You are just...
We won't go down this path. It's okay.
Yes, I think...
Because there's no room for agnosticism. You have no moral ground to stand on. Everything is, well, moral this and maybe this and that. It's like Plato.
Your moral ground is that let's listen to a God that made up rules thousands of years ago, which has a lot of misogyny and homophobia. So your values and morals are much more questionable, and the fact that
but they are concrete.
It is. The fact that it's concrete is the problem because you don't use your brain. You don't have any critical thinking, and you just accept what is the concrete.
So let's bring it back to secularism then, right?
Okay.
What would you say about Googling life begins scientifically at fertilization?
It doesn't matter.
How does that not matter? I just give you a secular perspective.
The fact that life begins, first of all, like, what do you define life? Life is what matters. Then I guess you shouldn't use a sanitizer because you're killing bacteria.
A bacteria is not a baby, though.
So you're talking about, like...
It has to be part of the whole. It can't just be like a fingernail.
So do you think IVF is murder?
What's IVF? Intravenous. I'm not familiar with IVF.
IVF is using, like, external ways. Basically, they make the fertilizations out in the lab, and then it's inputted into the woman.
Interesting. Well, if it is sperm and it's impregnating the woman, then that would be life, yeah, at fertilization.
Okay.
So what's the argument then? You're kind of just like laughing around and stuff. I told you scientifically life begins at fertilization. You have no rebuttal to that. You're just kind of laughing around saying the Bible's a fake, sky daddy, yada yada. But like, what's your answer? What is life?
Because you are putting value into cells that, if those cells were outside of a woman's body, it would not survive. It's basically a parasite until the 7th month.
So,
it cannot survive.
So number one,
it's not technically
a
life.
parasite cannot be the same species, so that's already wrong. And then number two,
parasite is
Google it, go for it.
Did you just say a parasite isn't a species? Like,
no, I said it cannot be the same species. Like a parasite is not another human. And then number two, because these are good questions, right? I want to answer them. You're saying like a fetus can't sustain itself, right, outside the womb? Neither can a 1-week-old. It's the exact same thing. A 1-week-old depends on the mother. It needs breast milk. It needs care. Like if I were just to have a 1-week-old and leave it here on the road, the 1-week-old would die.
Okay, if someone picked it up within an hour and started giving it like milk,
food and
stuff.
But your argument was, I just because I was attacking that argument. Yeah.
You're not understanding what I'm saying. So basically, like example, a bacteria is life, right? Do we agree on that? It's life.
It's living, yes, but it's not human life.
It's life.
But it's not human life. I'm after human life. I don't care about animal life.
Okay, you're saying
human life above all other life on the planet. You think that you yourself are more important than
like pigs
every
and stuff,
tree, everything. Wow,
absolutely,
that's really upsetting.
The Bible tells me.
I'm so sorry.
That's fine. You can think trees are better than us. That's fine. But like, you don't truly believe that though, because when we cut down trees, you don't have signs that say that you're killing. That's a murder tree. Should I be charged for? Okay, let's just hold up. Should I be charged for murder for like cutting down a tree? You don't actually believe that. The Bible says we have dominion over the creature. Yeah, go for it.
Your whole point is that the Bible is your moral standing ground. And that because you follow the Bible, your moral standing ground is higher than anyone who is atheist or has morals from other points of view. And you brought up slavery, saying that morals change, and that's why people who don't follow the Bible, their morals can't be trusted.
Right.
Then how do you feel about the fact that they justified slavery with the Bible?
Yeah, so they had slave Bibles. They would tamper the real Bible, tear out pages. A lot of people do that today.
So how do you know then that this isn't a part of the Bible that isn't the real Bible? Like, did you go back in time and talk to Jesus?
Well, because we have the original manuscripts, right? Greek manuscripts, that's what we read now.
You do? So how do you feel about the fact, though, that multiple people who have their PhD in religious studies and study the Bible say that current written Bibles, like at Catholic churches everywhere, are translated wrong? Have you gone back and read the original Greek Bible yourself? You have?
Codexes, yes. Sinaiticus, Vaticanus, Alexandrius, and Ephraim. They're in museums now, 2nd century onwards, yes.
Do you have a degree in religious studies?
No, but I can just study it.
So you can read ancient Greek?
Absolutely, yeah. Well, that's why we have Google. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to understand Greek. I can see, okay, you know, the word for sodomite, which is homosexual, means arsenokotite, which means male bed. So a lot of like LGBTQ people will say it means sleeping with children. That's a lie. Right? So you can Google it right now.
But you can't actually read ancient Greek. You don't actually study it. You don't have the same levels of credentials as people who spend upwards of 10, 15 years getting an education in studying the Bible.
And then they would agree with me.
I don't think they will, because I've read
what would they disagree with?
Written by these people.
What argument are you making?
I think
the
argument
that I'm making is that your whole moral standing ground, saying that you are right because you follow the Bible, is wrong. The Bible is one religion. Other religions, like Judaism, believes that it is morally wrong if a woman doesn't get an abortion if she's going to be made ill from the pregnancy. So what makes your religion better than everyone else?
Well, so first off, I'm not Jewish, and then number two, you'd have to show me where in the Torah it says that. It might say that. I know Judaism is a little bit different than Christianity, but yeah, I'm not Jewish. I believe in Jesus Christ.
The point is not the Judaism. The point is that other religions have
other values.
Yeah, and who's to say that those are right?
No one's right. No one's saying that. You're saying that yours is right, and we're saying.
So prove me wrong then. Prove that Islam's correct.
No. The burden of proof is on you because you are claiming that yours is the
Go
best.
for it. I do apologetics. What question? You want to talk about Islam? Which one? Let's go.
It isn't about a specific.
They bring up things, and then when I fire it back, it's like it's not a religion.
Because you don't understand the point.
Getting cooked.
The point is that you are taking your religion, which to me, I'm sorry, is a funny little book.
That's fine.
and you are applying that to people's bodies. You're making laws that are leading to women dying in the United States because of routine pregnancy complications. You might have just said Game of Thrones, House of Dragons, episode 1, when he cuts the baby out of her body, he's in the right for that. You might as well just have said that, because you are making abortion illegal and you are making it so that women are dying from routine pregnancy complications. On top of that, people should have the option to make their own choice regardless.
What do you want me to address? Which argument?
Okay, let's go back.
The mortality rate of pregnancy, we can talk about that. It's about 0.0000.2%. It still happens. You're more likely to get to die into a car accident.
Okay,
it's about.
That doesn't matter though. You're saying that that we shouldn't wear seatbelts.
No, that's not what I said.
But that's what you're saying. You're saying it's way less than a car accident.
Well, it is.
So then we should take away the cautious methods that make it so that those things don't happen.
I think just because there's a 0.0002% chance that a woman can die through pregnancy, I don't believe we should murder the child. No.
So
if you don't want to take that risk,
you just said right now, real words, you think a woman's life is worth it just for the chance of a baby's being born.
Well, if she doesn't want to have a child, then don't have sex. Be celibate. And if you bring up the rape thing,
that's not even what we were talking about. You said that you think that if a woman has a routine pregnancy complication that could lead to her death, you think that that risk is worth it and that she should just continue on.
Well, it depends what that risk is.
Living her life, even though they're like, you are 100% gonna die, there's like maybe a 1% chance you'll live. You think that they should have to keep living on and then almost 100% die. That's what you just said.
That made 0 sense. I'm sorry. So we just said it's a 0.00002 or 1, actually in Canada, it's a 0.00001% chance of dying. If you don't want to take that chance, don't have sex.
No, that's not what we're saying.
Okay. What are you making? Your guys' arguments are flip-flopping.
No.
Yeah, that's what I said. A pregnancy. That is the mortality rate of pregnancy.
Already pregnant. Maybe they wanted to get pregnant. Okay. They have a routine pregnancy complication.
What do you mean routine pregnancy complication?
Like a small pregnancy complication.
Ectopic pregnancy?
Often. Sure, whatever.
Well, you have to list what it is. Ectopic pregnancies are not considered abortions.
In the United States right now, they are. Women are dying from ectopic pregnancies because of people like you who have pushed this.
So you gotta let me answer, okay? Even if this did get criminalized, ectopic pregnancies would still be legal because they're not legally considered abortions. And do you know what an ectopic pregnancy is?
Yeah, I know what a fucking ectopic.
Yeah, I know what it is, and I know for a fact women have died in the United States in the past year because of it.
Let's say the ectopic pregnancy is in your fallopian tubes. Yeah. If that ruptures, that woman has maybe a couple days to live.
Right. So you'd remove the child.
Yeah, you would.
But what I'm saying is that legally is not considered an abortion.
How is that? That would be considered an abortion.
Women have
you can Google it right now. Is an ectopic pregnancy an abortion? They have
2 different ways to get rid of an ectopic pregnancy: either surgery or methotrexate.
Yes.
And
methotrexate is where I would say that is abortifacient. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And
but it's still not considered legally an abortion.
Even though it's not considered legally an abortion, in the way that you're describing abortion, you would still consider that murder.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, but what matters? But what matters more, the baby or the the little clump of cells that's about to kill the woman, or the woman that is?
So I would get, if I was a woman, hypothetically, I would get the ectopic pregnancy. I don't consider that an abortion.
You don't get to choose if you have an ectopic pregnancy.
What do you mean?
You just said you would get an ectopic pregnancy.
Well, if the child, the fetus, or the embryo is in the fallopian tube, so there's 3 ways. The first way, which happens about 95% of the times, the child in and of itself, it dies. This is called expectant management.
Yeah.
In the other case, yes, you can remove the fallopian tube. Now, in the future, if we have the tools to keep that child alive, great. But at the moment we don't, the child as a byproduct would die. But that is not legally considered an abortion.
But not only is the child dying or the fetus is dying, the fetus is also going to kill the mother.
Not if you remove it from the fallopian tube, no.
But you never find out in time.
Of course you do.
No, you don't.
Absolutely you do.
First of all, your fact about ectopic pregnancies not being abortion, wrong, according to the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists.
Without the statistics, just a question. So you're saying that abortion is murder. What is your valid reason for why abortion is murder?
Great question. So let's bring the definition of what murder is first, right? Murder, premeditated, unlawful taking of innocent life.